So it's Wake Up Wednesday, and I want to talk about checking somebody's temperature. I wanted to do a poll at first, but I was just thinking sometimes my stuff don't be as popular for responses, but I do get engagement and views. So I'm just going to ask the question. I'm going to attempt to figure it out while I'm in the process of this vlog. So checking someone's temperature, motive, and intention, it is very important. And sometimes we do it subtly. I'm a person that don't take hints, so I have to remind myself not to throw them. And when you're checking someone's temperature, I assume that it is to see their level of consideration, respect, compromise, or selflessness, and so forth, right? So when you're checking the temperature of loved ones or close family and friends, you really have a compassion towards them in the heart, and y'all are connected. And say, for instance, you're checking their temperature on a situation to see if the courteousness that you give is returned to you. Well, how do you respond when it's not? I believe in takeaways wholeheartedly. But sometimes maybe you guys too, walk away with a burden on your heart of grief with that takeaway from the realization that what you put out wasn't even given back in return. And say this is a very close person to you, parents, siblings, whatever, best friend, children. And when you walk away, what are your thoughts? And I ask that because your thoughts can lead or mislead the heart to think it's something about you or it's something about everybody else. Then you get under the umbrella of denial that anything's wrong with the way you interpret things and that everybody is doing something to you and you're a victim. Or sometimes, like myself, I take what was done in black and white as it was, and I take it harshly. And then I still can dig at the root of it and find a takeaway and was like, well, the more you lose, the more you're gain on what not to do. So even when courteousness, thoughtfulness, kind acts are not reciprocated or returned to you as you give them in measure to others, there's still maybe a hurtful takeaway, but there's still a valuable takeaway, which is don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it even if your heart was intentionally good. Don't look for anything because it will disappoint you sometimes, and you don't want to get a bad image of the person that you love. I pray for people that they'll be thoughtful after something that I've done and they know my situation in the moment. I pray that God opens their eyes and that what I've done for them will be a guide of how to be considerate towards others. Like when somebody say, how you feel? You good? And then you be like, yeah, I'm good. But you're not. And they know your business and they're close. And they just bounce off and don't yield and just be like, I'm just going to do this for this person anyway. I'm just going to cook for this person anyway. I'm just going to go to the grocery store for this person anyway. I want to be a leader in this world on earth to show how you do things for people, even when they say they're good or even when they don't ask. I'm a person where if you say it, I'm going to plug it and you don't have to ask. My level of discernment is very keen. I know when I can play a position to lighten the load and lift the burden off of people's heart and their worries. And I really, really, really would love that in return more frequently than what it is now. So just think about that. Okay? I know I am. I think it's a life lesson that we should look into because I think a lot of us go through it more than we discuss. All right? I'll be back to wrap around this thought But until next time, this is your girl, Miss Motivational Mogul Mindset, Ava Cherie, the Inspire. God's love and light to you.